We interrupt normal programming right now for breaking news. Right now, multiple emergency crews are responding to reports of boat fires and an explosion on Lake Wylie.
This is happening at a marina on Pine Harbor Road. Charlotte Fire says it's assisting the Steel Creek Fire Department.
We've got some live pictures right now from our Dallas tower camera, and you can slightly make off in the far distance a plume of smoke coming from the direction of Lake Wylie. Again, far off in the distance, you can see it there.
We do have a crew heading to the scene. As this develops, we will be tracking the latest on our streaming app, WCNC Plus, and then we'll have the very latest for you on the news at 11:30. You can download the WCNC Charlotte mobile app for updates to be pushed directly to your phone.
Perfect. Thank you.
neighborhood. You can email us at newstips@wcnc.com.
The McAdenville Christmas lights are back, bringing in thousands of visitors every year, and many decide to take a drive through the neighborhood to see all the beautiful lights.
It's a tradition for so many families, but some social media posts suggest turning your lights off to better see everything. The only issue, that might not be legal. WCNC Charlotte's Megan Bragg verifies for us.
Well, each year we see social media posts on the best way to see these lights, and some say drivers should cut off their headlights at night to better view the lights at McAdenville. But is that legal? Let's verify. Our sources are North Carolina law, criminal law attorney Ryan Ames, and the official website for McAdenville. Each year, McAdenville brings in hundreds of thousands of visitors for the spectacular light display. But before you turn off your headlights at night, criminal law attorney Ryan Ames says not so fast.
Generally wouldn't advise anyone to do it for a couple of reasons. The first is the safety reason, and the second is the fact you may get a ticket for it.
North Carolina law states all vehicles must have their headlights on from sunset to sunrise.
And so the whole purpose of having headlights and having a law that enforces it is the safety of everybody.
Along with vehicle traffic, McAdenville also brings a lot of foot traffic. So Ames says a car's headlights are not only for your safety, but the pedestrians as well.
Safety of everybody that's going to be both driving and walking when there's a lot of distractions with all these Christmas lights everywhere in particular. You could face serious felony charges if you seriously injured somebody.
So we can verify that no, it is not legal to cut off your headlights at night to better view the lights at McAdenville. With your Verified, I'm Megan Bragg.
If you have something you would like verified, just email us at verify@wcnc.com.
Tonight, we're taking a look at a non-traditional path that has led to success and some success stories where we live.
That's right. It's an apprentice program offered by the Charlotte nonprofit Road to Hire. It actually works with underrepresented students right here in our local communities. WCNC Charlotte's Michelle Bowden has this amazing story showing us how they're seeking solutions and getting more people hired.
The students work as apprentices at big-name companies all across Charlotte. We're talking about Lowe's, Ally, and right here at Duke Energy's Innovation Center. 25-year-old Taylor Warren was working odd jobs trying to support her little ones.
I was doing retail, I was doing some customer service over the phone, and just knew that wasn't going to be the way for that long. So I was like, I need to do something that's a little bit different.
In fact, she did something a whole lot different. Warren is a Road to Hire apprentice.
The goal of the program is to get young adults in hiring in careers, particularly in tech, again, software engineering. We've done business analytics, cybersecurity in the past. So the real focus is just giving them that opportunity to kind of level up in their respective careers.
Is the idea that not everyone's meant for college and that there are other paths to take?
Yes, absolutely.
Some of the apprentices come right out of high school, but they can also be as old as 26 when they...
Happening. Fire says it's assisting the Steel Creek Fire Department.
We are now getting new pictures of that area. These photos sent to us by viewer Barbara, who is across the water. You can see just how massive those smoke clouds are.
We do have a crew heading to the scene. As this develops, we will be tracking the latest on our streaming app, WCNC Plus, and we'll have the very latest for you for the news at 11:30. You can also download our mobile app for updates to be pushed directly to your phone. As you can see from some of those viewer pictures that we got sent in, it appears that the boats are actually in dry storage at this point, which would make sense since we're in December right now. It's actually not happening out on the water, but instead from these photos, it appears this is happening inside this warehouse. Typically, this happens to be Terry's and Marina, but typically boats will be stacked up in a huge warehouse like that in the off season. Of course, we don't know what caused it, what's going on exactly, but for some context, that's what you're looking at right there. All right, we now return you to regular programming.
Right.
This is Charlotte.
you. We start now with breaking news from overnight. While you were sleeping, one person was shot and killed in South Charlotte.
That now puts the city over 100 homicides for the year, surpassing the total from last year, with 4 weeks still left to go this year. WCNC Charlotte's Richard Devane now live this morning with the details on this latest incident as a concerning trend. Richard.
Yeah, good morning to you, Ben. Good morning, Tara. Good Monday morning. Each time we report one of these numbers, now those numbers over 100, it's family, it's friends, it's people who've lost a loved one. And another case that CMPD says they wish they did not have to investigate, but again, they're forced to. Now, as we look at video, we can tell you that basically over the last few days, we've seen a number of homicides rise in the Queen City, now over 100. On Saturday, police found the body of 19-year-old Levi Mendez Maldonado in the 4100 block of Revolution Park Drive. Someone had shot and killed that teen. Then, as you said yesterday, one person shot and killed near the Archdale Light Rail Station. Police have yet to reach the victim's name, nor if any arrests have been made in either of these incidents. These latest homicides marking more than 100 victims in the Queen City. Last year, by comparison, there were 95 homicides, leaving many residents worried and wondering what can be done to stop this sort of violence.
We just need more police being more active around here, because it's the youngest. It's the youngest, that's all.
A lot of the residents, especially the seniors like us, we are very terrified.
And police continue to say they're doing everything they can. They can't be at every single place all at once. They're urging more input from the public. And also, if anyone knows anything about these incidents, you're asked to give police a call. We're right here at the police main headquarters right here in Uptown. Richard Devane, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Richard, thank you for that.
Well, today is Giving Tuesday. It's a time to encourage people to do good and give back to their community. This Giving Tuesday, we're highlighting Promising Pages, a nonprofit based in Charlotte that helps get books to kids across our area. WCNC Charlotte's Jay Monreal shows us how the group is seeking solutions to tackle literacy amongst children.
These red areas are where children have less than 10 books in their home.
Promising Pages is on a mission to fill what they call book deserts.
And especially here in the Charlotte area, it's one book for every 300 children in low-income neighborhoods. So imagine having to share one book with 299 of your closest neighbors.
Executive Director Kelly Cates says these days it's even more challenging to support the area's children.
Recently,
or you can donate by scanning our screen. Make an impact this season with WCNC Charlotte's Magical Toy Drive.
We come on the air at 11:30 with breaking news right now. Multiple emergency crews responding to reports of a boat fire and explosion on Lake Wylie. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ben Thompson.
And I'm Sarah French. This is happening at Terry's Marina on Pine Harbor Road. This is just north of the Buster Boyd Bridge. Charlotte Fire says it's assisting the Steel Creek Fire Department.
We are now getting new pictures and video in from that area. These sent to us by viewer Barbara, who is across the water. You can see just how massive some of those smoke clouds are.
We're also getting new video of crews working at the scene. This is from WCNC Charlotte's Jessie Pierre, who just arrived on scene. As soon as she is ready, we're going to send it out to her live. Meanwhile, as this develops, make sure you download the WCNC Charlotte mobile app for updates to be pushed directly to your phone. We're following more breaking news as we speak. CMPD is investigating a deadly shooting in South Charlotte. It happened just before 6 this morning on Archdale Drive.
WCNC Charlotte's Destiny Richards spoke to police in just the last few hours. She joins us from the scene with the latest.
Police are still looking for the person who shot and killed a man this morning in South Charlotte. It's been an active scene here at the Highlands apartment homes all morning as detectives canvass the area and talk to neighbors. Just before 6 this morning, CMPD says officers received a call about an assault with a deadly weapon on the 600 block of Archdale Drive. They found a man suffering with a gunshot wound, and medic says he died at the scene. Several hours into